Hi guys, my name's Subnautica, I'm the man on the Silver Mountain, and welcome back to Subnautica. Now the lighting has got weirder in here, so that now everything seems really dark in spite of it being really light. But hey ho, just got this ominous shadow of the... Oh, there we go, that's slightly better, but still not great. Early access is early access, but right, so now we've got a new objective, which is to find, here we go, hatching enzymes. So we've already got, oh, they've removed the membrane tree from it. Okay, that's fine. That just means that now we've got to find different stuff. But bulb bush, we know where that is. In fact, we know where a lot of this stuff is, and a lot of it comes from, comes from the places I would imagine that the other teleporters up there go to. So let's go take a look. Now the one thing that stands out is that that'll take us to the gun. And then from the gun, we've still got our sea moth there. So we can then head out and do more from there, I guess. What was that? But we'll have to tackle that in a bit. It occurs to me that this is the Sea Emperor, and they've kind of made a throne for themselves here, where they just seem to sit. Just kind of sad and interesting all at the same time. But right, so we're gonna hop our way up there and get out via the teleporter. But now I'm in kind of two minds as to what to do, because we can either try and head back to the gun through whichever means. Like that way would probably be quicker, but then we'd have to get up from the platform to kind of where we want to be, back up into the moon pool. And then we need to hunt stuff down, or we can hop out of one of the teleporters back up there and see what's going on. The one problem with that though is we need... Did we need... I can't remember if we needed like keys to open portals. Let's go take another look, because I can't remember. Please let me up. Do you know what? Once again, there's something just in that wall that seems to want me dead whenever I walk past. Maybe I should walk past on the other side, just for safety. Just in case something actually manages to punch its way through. But how much space have we got, actually? Because what we could... I mean, we've got one artifact. I can't remember which thing is which either. But what I'm tempted to do is kind of fill up on... What am I stuck on? Oh, there's a bollard. What I'm tempted to do is just kind of fill up on ion crystals as best we can. Because that way we can just take a whole load back with us. We've already got some like kicking around anyway. No, let me... Oh, it disappeared through the thing. Wait. Oh, well, there's one more. The other one, I think, disappeared inside that, so... How quickly is that rebuilding? Not especially. Alright. Well, we've only got so much food, so much water, and so much time, so... I mean, we've still got some more water. There we go. So, I can't remember which way which things go. Ideally, we want to head to somewhere peaceful. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to want to head towards the mushroom zone, really. But I can't remember which one that is. Because arguably, if we go from the mushroom zone, then we can head home, be safe. Yeah, here we go. Pretty sure this is the one that we wanted to come out of. Yes! Right. So we've not got too long to be on our way here, so we need to get back to a base. So we're heading east right now. We need to get up there to kind of get our bearings. Like that's a kelp forest edge right there, which is useful to us. That's fine. Because if we head up into the kelp forest is relatively safe. You know, stalkers around, but they don't tend to do much to us, really. Not anymore. So, if we just try and head up and we can see where we're at. Because if we can get back to like the shallows or to our main base, then we can kind of start working out what our next plan of action is. Because like having our Cyclops, having Flimsy sat down at the bottom there is fine for now. It shouldn't get destroyed with its power turned off and all that jazz. So we should be alright. Okay, so there's the Aurora. Because again, still my my markers aren't showing up. All the teleporting that we've been doing has seemingly made a bit of a mess of things. So let's... I mean, we're still well, there's the life pod. We can see the life pod. We can see our base over there. We're in the safe shallows and stuff at the moment, but we need to start looking for the various plants and things that are needed. Because I've not really paid that much attention to kind of scanning plants overall. So maybe that's the thing I should do. Maybe that, like, what are we looking for again? We're looking for eye stalk seeds. I don't know where they are. I know where the bulb bush sample comes from. Fungal sample will come, I think, from the mushrooms that we were just next to. Ghostweed seed, which probably comes from the Lost River. And then we've got sea crown seeds, and I think sea crowns are like the rare one that are kind of all over the place. So, okay, I think, yeah. So we want to head that way. The hell? Why am I walking on air? Or not? There we go. I don't know what happened there. We seem to be encountering like a fair few bugs. Like are things not popping up you know, becoming visible to us, and the occasional walking on things and whatever else that don't exist, etc., etc. You know, we're running into these bugs, but the game's actually, I feel the game's playing more smoothly. So if it's playing more smoothly, if it's working better, then that's good, and hopefully these little bugs and stuff will get polished off with the last few things that they're adding and needing to do. So, you know, we've got that stuff to look forward to, and it should all be fine. There's a life pod. Right. Okay, so now we need to consider a plan of action for how we're going to do stuff. I mean, first I need food. So we'll sort ourselves out first. And then we're going to consider plan of action for
Welcome aboard,
acquiring
Captain.
what we need. Because we could really use our Seamoth, which is back at the... Excuse me, back at the gun. But I don't particularly feel like taking this guy over there, just because we can't like stay high and away from the Reapers that are over there. So the thing to do would be to go and take a look for each one of these things. Like, again, one of the best ways that we could do that would be to go back, go through the teleport. Well, go and take the fungal sample, go through the teleporters and collect each one. But then we've still got the sea crown. I don't know where to find that, or the eye stalk plant either. But one of the things that we're going to do first, though, is just quickly take a wander over to our main base, because there I want to kind of drop off some stuff, see if we can replenish a little more, and then we'll tackle whatever comes next. Shit, where? I don't know how we triggered that, but we did. Got a little turned around. But yeah, so we need to hatch them, but also we do have some other objectives as well. So if our main objective is to go and hatch ourselves some Sea Emperor babies, then that's all very well and good. But we also need to find ourselves a cute fish, or cuddlefish, as they're now being called. And we need to do a little bit of other work as well in regards to getting Flimsy out of harm's way. I got no issue with going down there by myself in without any kind of backup. You know, if I just went straight back down there, as long as I had kind of batteries enough, power cells enough to restore power in full to Flimsy, so that it could just make a mad dash, probably the slowest mad dash in history, but a mad dash for the exit. Then, you know, I'd be happy with that. I'd be content with just being able to get Flimsy kind of out and home without issue. Okay, I think I'm walking in the wrong direction. Yeah, I am. I'm walking in the complete wrong direction. That moment when you realise that you're kind of so much more reliant on your compass than you realised you were. Oh well. I suppose it's not the worst thing to be reliant upon in this kind of environment. But, or your waypoints and things. But obviously when you then find yourself without them, it does kind of leave you in a precarious position. Am I still going in the wrong direction? So I'm seeing jelly rays down there and a long drop. So I'm thinking that that's probably not the way we're actually aiming to go. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Sod's Law, I've been saying that the game's been running more smoothly and stuff, and now, like, the edges of the map just are refusing to load in for us. Like, can we... Okay, so that's over there. We're over here. I think we're going to want to go this way. Maybe? No? I'm actually feeling a little lost right now because we're... Maybe I should have headed straight towards my base instead of out this way. Oh, there it is. Okay, we've gone too far down here, which actually means we're on the edge of kind of bad territory. Places that we don't want to be. We want to head that way. Okay. It's frustrating that I'm having to use the bugs of being able to see through the walls of my base and things to navigate by, but at least it's something. At least it's something we can use. You know, the having nothing to use would just be horrific. We'd get turned around, we'd get lost. Oh, we don't want to go down there. Well, I do at some point, because we still need some scans and things from down there, but we can do those another time. Because what I'm thinking, I tried doing the videos about the kind of lore of the game that I wanted to do. I did 2 of them, and they came out horribly. But more recently, like, things seem to have been recording properly again. And I don't know what's changed, because I've not changed anything specific. My PC hasn't updated. Nothing's kind of fucked around. It's just... now it's working again. Touch wood. So, you know, I can't complain or anything. But, here's hoping it continues, firstly, and secondly, like the lore videos that I did before just weren't up to snuff, weren't kind of worth watching in my opinion. And so, are you done? Thank you. And so, what I'm thinking of doing now is, you know, obviously we've got some more of the story that's in the game so far to do, mostly sorting out these baby sea emperors, and then hopefully at some point over the next few months we'll be seeing more from the devs in regards to the last few things that still need to come. But then, as said, we've got all of that. Here we go, home sweet home. but we've got kind of that stuff that still needs to come to pass, that we still need to take a look at. Well, isn't this interesting? Where there are no struts there for a second. Also, there's still no warpers back here on the edge of the zone, which is nice. But apparently there are also ghost leviathans off that way now, so you know, we don't necessarily want to just randomly start going out there. There we go. Right. Okay, so first thing we can do... No, I didn't want to touch that. I want to open the locker. We grabbed these membrane tree seeds before, and whilst they look quite similar to the ghost weed seeds, they are not actually the same. So we can... What I'm thinking we'll do is we'll just dispose of those in a minute. But yeah, so that can sit there for the moment. I want to check the power reserves for this place, so we've got another one of those down, but that's fine, that can sit for the moment. But right, where's... Okay, you need more stuff putting in you, that's fine. We can do more stuff in you. Take that. Take those. Oh, in fact, we could probably stick the seeds. Can we put the seeds? Yeah, there we go. That'll do for the time being. Okay, now I want to see what we've got in terms of materials and things as well. I mean, we've got our extra tank there, which doesn't really do us any good. I wish you... That's one of the things that I wish you could do, because at the moment... Like, you make a thing, and unless it's a building, you can't break it down again out the other side. So I'm like, if I had inadvertently made myself like 3 or 4 sea glides and left them strewn about the place, and then decided that I needed to consolidate, I couldn't break those sea glides down again, as far as I'm aware. So you know, there's that. But we got some stuff, and we got one more purple artifact. No more radio messages. No good. Okay, so we've got all of this here. This is working again. So all we need now is some more food, really, and then we need to start considering our next actions. Because what I'm thinking of doing... Do we still have any copper kicking around? Because what I'm thinking of doing is... no, I think we used it all. But, like, we need more beacons. Like, we can see... When we were down below, for a moment there, before we went through the teleporter, we could see our beacon locations again, because we looked up and they were there. But then travelling through the teleporter is what seems to break our locations. So some of the things that I want to do, especially that the mushroom forest one, I want us to go and build... What's this? Oh, hatching enzyme. Okay. I want us to go and build some more beacons and just set them down around the place. Yeah? Mostly at the entrances to each teleporter location, and then we need to start searching out the caches. We need to start finding these different bits of plant life, and we need to jump back through, grab hold of the batteries, the power cells and things like that from Flimsy, bring it back up to the surface, recharge everything, and then once it's recharged, we can take it back down and kind of aim to sort everything out. Is this titanium? That's what I want. How much space we got? We got loads of space. That's fine. But okay, so we're going to go head back to the safe shallows, and we're going to get ourselves as much titanium and copper as we can. And then we're going to try to head back to the what do you call it? The teleporter in the mushroom forest, so that we can get back up and see what's what. Because those teleporters seem to be taking us to where we need to go. So, with that being the case, we can try and get like the various bits and pieces that we need from them, so that then, kind of in doing that, we can be ahead of the game. Because if I'm pretty sure the sea crown is the really rare. Whoa! Please don't hit me. I'm pretty sure the sea crown is like the rare ingredient. Yeah. So the stuff where you've got like purely plants that are growing in one area or another. I'm pretty sure that that's all. Oh, actually, no, we won't. That's fine. But the places where these plants are like only in specific locations, it's like, okay, it might be a tad of a bit of a trek just to get to those locations, but I don't think it's going to be a situation where we need to worry too much about digging around and finding them. You know, they're not going to be hidden. They're just going to be in that out of the way place, like the bulb trees being all the way out in the bulb zone. You know, that's going to be a bit of a trek to get to, but it's not going to be hard to find them once we get there. But then, you know, the sea crown, I think, at least I'm fairly certain that it's the sea crown that's the rare thing. And so if it's the sea crown that's the rare thing, I haven't got the foggiest of where to look for it. Kind of where to start. Like, I'd love to have more of an idea, but I think that's either going to be something that we trawl around for a while, kind of maybe using whatever process of elimination we can come up with to try and find it, or we kind of stop and take a look at the wiki just for expedience sake, just for the sake of expedience, I suppose. And so then we'll go kind of, you know, straight line right out there, go and grab it, and then kind of see where that leaves us. Because, you know, we've got Mummy Sea Emperor, Sea Empress, I suppose, in considering that I've taken to referring to it as a mother. But we've got kind of Mummy Sea Emperor, Sea Empress, whatever, kind of sat there going, like, I'm gonna stay here for as long as I can, but I'm running out of time. You know, we want to get let the Sea Emperor rest and get its babies kind of sorted and kind of all in one piece, as fast as possible, really. You know, we don't want to leave that just kind of hanging there as a thing undone. But right, last time we were here, we came to take a look, and there was a crash fish kicking around like an arsehole, and it chased us out, so we need to be careful. There's more titanium. Could really use more copper right now. There we go. Give me copper. Okay, so I think we've got 3 more spaces. 1 more space. I mean, we can remedy that. There you go. 2 more spaces. There's more titanium, which we didn't really need, but hey. It's lead. More lead. Copper. So how much have we got? We got 3 copper, 4 copper, something like that. I mean, we could use more. Okay, so we got 5, and we could use, what, 8? But we got an awful lot of titanium. If I put the upgrade back, I didn't mean to drop it. Come back. If we stick this back in here, then that means that we've got a free space, so we can just do that. So what was that? 6? Yeah. Okay, so we got 6 copper now. It's a couple short of what we need. But hey ho. And what I'm thinking is I might just stick a base down. I might just stick a base down as well, so that we can kind of, when we're looking into the void, hoping to see a waypoint, and there isn't one, then, you know, maybe we can have our base sat there as like a kind of almost waypoint, and not a not point. You know, because we want to just make sure that we can always find our way back to it, especially considering that the one in the mushroom zone is the safe, like, relatively speaking, the safe place for us to head back to, the safe place for us to go when we want to head back through those teleporters. Like, the one in the Lost River was not safe, and we you know, dived through that as fast as we possibly could, to avoid getting eaten by a kind of juvenile ghost leviathan. But then, you know, we want to make sure that we're capable of kind of transiting back and forth, because the teleporter that's actually in next to the Sea Emperor takes us to the base of the gun, like outside. So kind of having it there is going to be interesting. Like getting out of there, there are warpers kicking around and whatever else. So, you know, we don't want to get warped out, messed up, just because we're trying to get back up to our Seamoth, just because we're sitting around in flimsy here. There are Reaper Leviathans down there, so we don't want to run like headlong into one of those by accident. You know, we want to be more cautious about the way that we're going in and out, because right now I feel like it's more important to be cautious. You know, we've made a lot of progress. We've got a lot of things. You know, we've had some hairy moments, but we've survived through them. You know, I did die at one point, but you know, thankfully we were able to salvage that situation, make the best out of it. So, you know, we'll tackle that over time, but we need right now to make sure that we're set to sort these things out, because also, you know, we want to make sure that the Kara is taken care of. You know, we don't want to either rescue ourselves or be rescued, only to kind of end up having like very little in the way of recourse and help. So you know, we'll have to tackle that over time anyway, but didn't want to do that. Right, deployables, copper wire. Let's make that copper wire. Where's the electronics? Okay, so we can make, what, 2 beacons now? 1 beacon. 2 beacons. And we'll just go and stash these in the entranceways to each of the teleporters that lead directly to the Emperor facility. You know, just because we don't want to keep having to go all the way around the long way just to get in. I think yeah, I'm gonna need to get him back into the water just for us to access his storage. That's one of the things that's kind of bugged me about Hardy and stuff. It's and things that we dock in the moon pool. It's like I want to be able to dock and like pull my stuff out, but I can't. Why not? Let me do it. But also, actually, if especially in the mushroom forest one, if we build a base and then stick just again some like a water filtration unit and a lantern tree in there, then it means that we can kind of go to and fro for there to there for food, and maybe also we could look at setting up a battery recharge station in there as well, just so that we can go right. Well, battery recharge is right here, so we can run kind of straight through with the batteries, throw them into that, and then let it kind of do its thing before we head back through to put the batteries back in place. But hold on. So water filtration is just 2 titanium. That's fine. We're going to need some power down there. I think the easiest one will be a bioreactor, because there are fish and things out there that we can just grab and like shove in there. We can do the same with the other bits and pieces that we've got, like plant life. And then we need a power cell charger, computer chip, wiring kit, glass. Okay, that's not the hardest of things to get hold of, because I think we can already make. Isn't a wiring? Wait. I seem to remember something, but it might be the wrong one. No, not the... Yeah, it's an advanced wiring kit, not just a normal wiring kit. That's unfortunate. But, okay, so we've got a lot of titanium. We've got 3 beacons. Well, I suppose the one that we don't need to stick a beacon in is the one that's the Lost River one, because the Lost River one is right there, and we've got our base just out, down, and round the corner. So that and I would hope that we wouldn't end up having to go back through that one, because going back through the Lost River hopefully will be in Flimsy, and Flimsy will be going, you know, home. So 3 beacons should be enough. But with the rest of this stuff, like, what did we need for... that's not what I should be looking at. I should be looking at this. What do we need for the battery? So we needed that, and we need a bioreactor, so we need lubricant. And what was lubricant again? Did they change this, or was it still the same? Okay, so we can make a lubricant anyway. That's fine. That's pretty easy. And then the wiring kit and glass should be easy as well. So for the most part, we should be okay. So if we've already got a lubricant. Okay. Well, we got enameled glass. Got a diamond. I think we need 2 silver ore for the wiring kit, I think. Yeah. And at one point you needed silver for everything, but you don't anymore, so that's fine. We've got that. But I need to stash some of this stuff anyway, just quickly, so that I can get the rest of that stuff out of Flimsy. Not Flimsy, Hardy. So let's stash that, and let's go pull the rest of the stuff that we'd got all the rest of that titanium out of Hardy over here. Really? Can we not? Okay. I keep, now that I've been told, I'm aware of the ghost leviathans being out in the kind of Grand Reef, or off towards the edge. I realise that we're not actually that close to it, relatively speaking. I keep expecting whenever I just go out there to see it loom out of the darkness at me. So, you know, hey, there's that. But what we'll do is we'll sort this out. How long have we been going? We've been going about 40 minutes. I don't want to go too much closer to an hour, really. So what we'll do... What I'm going to do is I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to stash stuff anyway, but... So we need... Now we just need the glass and the computer chip for that. Because we've got pretty much everything else that we need. So glass is easy. What do we need for a computer chip again? Is it like copper wire? Copper wire, 1 gold and 2 table coral. We've got 1 gold in the thing over there. So what we need is to go back to the safe zone and grab the coral and the copper wire. Oh, and then we're good. I mean, we will save. And then, well, actually, I need to stash the titanium so I can eat something. So let's just stash this in here for the time being as well. So I can just chew on something. There we go. Right, let's just quickly save again just so that we've got that. And, right guys, otherwise thank you very much for watching. So next time we're gonna tackle the logistics issues, and hopefully we'll actually get our various waypoints and things back up again to kind of see where things are, so we can actually kind of target where we're going. But otherwise, again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, then please drop us a like, share this video, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the video tomorrow. Take care.